snails we find in the garden?
Our bedroom.
Where do we not put used underwears?
On Cleopatra's head.
And where do we put our new fancy lipstick we don't want Olivia making wall art with?
I was trying to scare Becca.
Or Becca to taste?
It smelled like strawberries.
In your new lock-in closet.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! Or your coolest armor.
Or why you couldn't just wear your regular clothes in the Savage Land.
'Cause it was too hot. And sweaty.
I guess if everyone's wearing loincloths, no one cares who's got the latest Jordans.
Unless you sit on a thorny stick and aren't wearing them on your butt crack.
But do you need new shoes?
There's a dance coming up at school, and the girls are supposed to ask the boys out.
Or the girls. Or the bears.
But nobody wants that.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, you.
What was your guys' first date like?
There was horses and a carriage and the best gumbo this side of the Atlantic.
Your dad may have forgotten, but I could never lose the memory of your dad questioning the one skill level he fancied himself elite. It was the year floodwaters threatened to wipe out childhood stomping grounds and the loved ones who still lingered there. The year Gambit struggled under new honorifics and the shadow of old epithets.
All black and no strap. Since when you let some highbrow old man Grigor get under your skin?
It's not voodoo, it's telepathy. And I'm not gentle, I'm...
I should have known.
She's different. We're different.
You mean she's not impressed by your wily charms and...
Dashing good looks? No.
I'd give advice if I hadn't learned everything I'd known from you.
And I'd be flattered if you didn't have the animal magnetism of flying plywood.
I ain't never had no complaints on my wood.
That right there, added strengths and weaknesses.
You can make a list. Well, guess what's on hers? I want him to impress me with long, stimulating conversations about student loans. I want him to support my dreams of interviewing with his contacts at Simon & Schuster.
Anyone ever tell you you're a shit locomotive?
At least you're in good company. Come on. Sonny's opens at 11.
I got no patience for your disorder in my aisle today.
Aisle, oasis, or room. Gambit's happy to go wherever you order.
Aisle G5, nonfiction, 333.957. I killed Susie. I need to know how best to dispose of the body.
Susie? I heard Susie was the kind of let a dog shit on a kiss light out picking it up anyway.
The kind that don't smile or wave goodbye after driving window to window with you for 5 miles.
I heard she was the kind that don't use a blinker when taking a parking spot.
Or the kind that's too loud in the theater eating food off your plate.
The kind that call cops on a 7-year-old for leaping waves in their skivvies.
The kind that sicks their dogs on you for walking barefoot in the sticks. You didn't own a swimsuit, did you?
Who needs a swimsuit when you got skivvies? Barefoot your preference now? Even if it wasn't then?
You had to go and make it personal when we was having such fun insulting my goldfish. You say I give the word and you'll go? Go then. Get the hell as far away from me as you can if you know what's good for you.
I know what's good for me. Maybe you and I go. Feel the sand between our toes. Together.
Don't forget these.
No one's daring you to wrestle alligators, but you still can't help yourself.
Never been one to refuse a good dare.
Another for this hopeless Auntie Shay.
At 11 a.m., you bamboo shell.
And your curfew ain't till noon, you pantsuit.
Is Cher in need of some assistance?
Guess you're subbing metalwork and carpentry this week?
Can't blame X for wanting someone good with their hands for the job. Ain't this technically Xavier's backyard?
Well, serves him right for asking me to fill in cooking class when you get metalwork and carpentry.
Take that, you sexy spatard!
They definitely heard that one.
Now you look like the scoundrel you really are. He asked me to fill in auto shop too.
Why were we burying? Perfectly good Mississippi mud pie.
Hope you're a better professor than you are a liar, Cajun.
I did go to university once. On a day. Dressed as a mascot. For the Blue Cliff Dance-Off. Never have been one to refuse a good dare.
It's my mama's recipe. The only thing that I stole from my auntie when I left. Turns out I'm a terrible baker anyway. Worse than the mansion least.
Didn't know Miss Marilyn Hannah was out.
She got food poisoning after sampling someone's praline pull-apart from the shared fridge.
So you're not the worst cook in the mansion.
It was my praline pull-apart.
Why bother with recipe reading when we could read the curves of a roller rink together?
You know what I want you to read, Swamp Rat? My lips. Let it rest, or you're gonna be the next thing I bury.
Look, in my line of work, sparks usually mean a bad setup. With a probability of fireworks that don't end in a kiss.
Gambit's never been scared of
Getting blown away,
a good gamble, an explosion,
or 10.
un petit bec.
And there were so many great sales. We should definitely do it again sometime. I'll see you at the door.
Only thing included in that outfit be a boyfriend shirt.
At least I took my aggression out on my wallet before getting locked up with your big head.
Xavier's a dead loss if he thinks being locked up will use a punishment.
What'd you do to get decorating duty?
Heard Block's been blowing OEL the last many months. So I let slip how he might sneak into the danger room. Combat setting was elementary. Walked away with less worse than he deserved. And you?
Maybe I broke Santos' essay writing fingers for taking pictures of my rump. Or maybe I forgot to straighten Tyke's keyboard after borrowing it. Maybe I took a walk to flush my transponder down the nearest gutter.
And what if you did?
It wouldn't be so super, would it? I missed last night's psyche healing session.
Yeah, just like new.
Is it so much to ask for a day or two off from my own mind?
You could go to prom with me.
There's a lot of reasons I'd turn you down, Cajun. Least of which being your pathetic table setting skills.
We'll show the professors we're really getting punished. You never answered my question.
Suggesting ain't asking, swamp rat.
You ever go to prom?
You ever wear a dress so puffy that you could sit down and still not touch the ground? Or high heels so tall that you could strangle a man with the straps alone? You ever climb a hotel pool fence gate at midnight and think to yourself, well, at least the get-up's fitting considering the fanciest thing I've swam in till now is my neighbor's canal?
Sounds like I ain't the only one with experience to share. We're gonna need a bigger charcuterie board.
You don't stop, I'm gonna throw you over that building. I ain't gonna check that you land on something soft.
You leaving because you want to go or because you want to stay?
I need you to stop. Stop reminding me of what I can't have.
Who says you can't? You could go, Cher, but I ain't promising I won't follow.
I'd like to see you try.
Never have been one to refuse a good dare.
The first gang I lived with, we had to tussle for a bed. Gamble for scraps.
How'd you do?
I was a skinny kid, but it made me get good. Sometimes I'd boot it, even if I knew they'd find me in the morning. I'd scamper the city all night, find a building tall enough to see every glittering light. And I'd know, for that night, I was king. For that moment, I belonged to the city. And the city belonged to me.
I pulled a man from a house fire. When I put him down on the street, he said, "I thought your chin would be smaller in real life." When I answered that shooting call last week, somebody threw flour on me and called me a perversion of natural law. Sometimes I think, what if I don't like this? What if I don't even like humanity? The stories I told myself as a kid on the street. Without them, I
know.
Stories of
Saving the world?
We're changing it at least. What if the story I'm telling myself now is a lie? What if I'm not a lifesaver? What if I'm a life taker? A destroyer?
Funny. For such a killer, I never met someone who's made me feel more alive. don't you go on a date with me, Rogue?
It's Anna Marie. And if this isn't a date, what'd you call it again?
Yeah, okay, I got him.
Well, you could go alone. Or with a friend.
I was so excited to finally be a teenager.
Wait till you hit adulthood. It's got its perks. When you're a kid, you're full of questions, but when you're an adult, you realize...
You've got all the answers?
You realize how many answers there are you'll never know. When you're a teenager, you try to fit in. Even if it's with the moody kids. By changing yourself. But when you're an adult, you realize
That fitting in doesn't matter?
that you'll never fit in. No matter how hard you try. Somebody always gonna have a problem with your way of being. So you might as well have fun while you're disappointing everyone.
Oh my god, Dad. You suck at heart to hearts.
If you can just let go of failure, then you don't need to find your people. They find you.
Good night, Dad.
Love you, Irene.
I love you too. What, Mom?
How'd you?
Dad knocks.
Sorry, darling. It's just, Dad told me y'all had a nice chat, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm here for you, no matter what, if you ever need anything. You're at the age now where your body's going through changes. Each woman changes in their own special way, like an orchid. Petals may be differently colored, differently sized or shaped. It's all perfectly normal and natural. Nothing to be alarmed about. Say you find a hair or 3 on some of your toes, maybe even a nipple or both.
Mom, I do not have nipple hair. Ugh.
Mon chéri, you suck at heart-to-hearts.